Hey everybody, how's it going? You got Matt here from Nerd Enthusiast. Today I'm going to be going over some recent game pickups that I've had over the past few months, things that I've added to my collection. Richard is still out. He's just got a new job. He's been working there quite a bit. Hopefully we're going to get back to recording some new podcasts soon for you guys, so it's just a matter of time. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's check out what we got. So I do have a PS Vita. I don't have a lot of games for it, but I'm starting to, get some more physical copies. I think I have way more digital copies than physical ones on my Vita right now. But this is Tokuden Kiwami. This is basically like a Musou game. It's like a Dynasty Warriors type game. It's from the Tecmo Koei. I like those games a lot. They are super repetitive. Some people can't stand the repetitiveness of that, but I enjoy it quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we got Unit 13. Unit 13 was a launch title for the Vita, I believe, but it was supposed to be a shooter that was focused heavily on like story and stuff. Something I'm being interested in for sure, so I'm definitely going to check this out. Yeah, don't have a lot of Vita games, so it should be a good time. Then we got some PS3 games. I picked up Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I'm not a huge Tekken fan. I like Street Fighter way more. But I'm interested to try this out. I've actually never played the Street Fighter Cross Tekken one, so I'm interested to see how the game plays. But got a really good deal on these. Can't pass that up. Next up, we got Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Now, Ico I still have never played. Never had it on PS2. This is the remastered version for PS3, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Shadow of the Colossus, I did play the remake on PS4, which was awesome. Like, I never played Shadow of the Colossus, but, well, I played it before. I played it on PS2. I bought the game because I heard, like, great things. I could not get over the controls. It was horrible. When the PS4 remaster came out, they fixed the controls a bit. It was still kind of difficult to play, but definitely way more playable than the original. So I have a, different version of that now. But more or less I got this for Ico, so I can check that out at some point in the future. Collection of Mana was a great pickup. This I got a really good deal on. It was only $14.99, brand new. So this has 3 different games in it. Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana are all included on this. Plus there's a new Mana game that's coming out, I think in March. So we're just getting pretty close to that new one being released. This game I've been waiting a long time to pick up, and I finally got it, which is Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. This is like a complete collection that was for the Switch. So it has all the Shovel Knight content on there. I was waiting for a Switch version for a while, so definitely happy to check this out. I can't wait to play this game. I've heard nothing but great things. I got the amiibo for it as well. Alright, so then we dip into some a little more closer to retro stuff, I would say. Sonic and the Black Knight I picked up because it was a really good deal. I got it with Sonic Colors also. Sonic Colors I picked up because I heard it was a very good Sonic game and I'd never played it before. Again, I got these like super cheap. You guys can get like PS3 and Wii games and Vita games. All these games were, not very expensive. I got really good deals on this stuff. So if you guys are looking to like start getting games together for like a collection or something like that, PS3, 360, Wii, even some Wii U games are still pretty cheap. I recommend going out and grabbing those while you can. Sonic and the Black Knight is probably not one of the best Sonic games, but again, I picked it up with Sonic Colors, so we'll check those out. Next up, I picked this up because this was a GameStop exclusive. This was also on their deal today, so I got this game for like $8 or $9, I think. But this was only available at GameStop. It's Wargroove. It's supposed to be like Advance Wars for GBA, or I guess it was on GameCube also. Not really my favorite style of game. I mostly picked this up because it was an exclusive game, and they're probably going to be harder to find. Now there's a Switch version of this, which from what I can understand, the Switch version was not exclusive, but apparently the PS4 version was exclusive to GameStop. So if you're a collector and probably wanting to get something harder to find, I have a feeling that this physical copy on PS4 is going to be a harder to find game in the future. I do have a PSVR, and I did pick up Trover Saves the Universe. I'm not really familiar with Rick and Morty. I've seen some of this stuff. It's pretty funny. But I've heard this game is like spectacular. I don't have a ton of VR games. I have a good chunk, but like I was looking for something new. So if this can make me laugh and it uses the VR well, I'm all about that. Next up, we got Blasphemous, which is a game I'm really looking forward to playing. This was, Team 17 published it, but I forget who developed it. I guess they're called the Game Kitchen, assuming that's who it was. This game was basically like a Metroidvania style game that's supposed to be very difficult, but it's also supposed to be kind of like Dark Souls as well, which kind of puts me off, but I do like Metroidvanias quite a bit, so I'm willing to give it a shot. I've heard really, really good things about Blasphemous. Came out, I would say 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, but there was no physical copies at release. This was a limited run game, so you had to get this from them. They had a PS4 and a Switch version. I don't think it came out on either console, so you do have the opportunity to get those physically, or at least you did. You probably have to get them on eBay at this point, unless they re-release them. Next thing I picked up was Yakuza, the remastered collection. This is basically 3, 4, and 5, so now I have all the Yakuza games on PS4, which is what I was trying to do. I have started playing Yakuza probably about a year ago, and I started with 0 and Kiwami. I just started playing Kiwami 2 a while back. Haven't finished Kiwami 2 yet, need to jump back into that, and then I'm going to go through 3, 4, and 5, and I've had 6 since it came out, so I just need time to play them. That's my goal. Yakuza is awesome if you've never played a Yakuza game. The best way I could describe it would be it's like a modern day Double Dragon if Double Dragon was an RPG. So maybe like River City Ransom, sort of? I guess it's not an RPG. Well, you do level up and things like, well, it's sort of like an RPG. It's hard for me to describe. It's really, really good. You should give it a shot. You know, if one of your friends has a copy, just borrow it from them, see if you can get into it. Or you could probably download one cheap, like Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 1 probably go on sale pretty frequently. You can probably get those under 20 bucks. Next up was an oldie, but apparently a goodie. This is from Grasshopper Manufacturer. They've made a lot of unique games over the year. This is Lollipop Chainsaw. I never picked this up when it came out. I do have a lot of Grasshopper games, but I usually buy them later on when they're cheaper, which is what I do with this case. I think I got this for like 12 bucks or something, so I don't know much about the game. I heard it was pretty good, not great, but I like Grasshopper's games, so I'm going to check this out. Then we got 2 DS games. I picked up Elite Beat Agents because I heard nothing but good things, and eventually, you know, I want to kind of curate my DS games and just get the really, really good ones, and this was one I was looking at for a while. I got this game for I think $3, so you can get really good deals on DS games. Like I said, it's almost everything I have is like either brand new stuff or stuff from like a generation ago. And then this was probably the best thing that I picked up in the past couple of months. This was Pokemon Soul Silver. Not a big Pokemon fan, but the reason I picked this up is A, I get a good deal on it, and B, I can use it to trade. If I ever want to do a trade, I got a really good value on it. Definitely recommend you guys picking up stuff that you may not want if you do any kind of trading or anything like that. So why did I pick up Soul Silver? Yeah, I got the cardboard box, which is getting harder to find, but we got the game. Also, we got the manual. All that stuff's in there. The most important thing that came with this was the Pokewalker, which makes this pretty expensive. There's the manual for the Pokewalker. Now, what I found out when I opened this is that it was never used. The Pokewalker still has its clip. This is the clip that you can like put on like your belt buckle or something. And then when I opened up the Pokewalker, it still has the pull tab to use, and the screen's never been turned on. So this is a brand new Pokewalker that's never been used. I may have been the first one to pull it out of this little packaging. But we're going to put that back in for now. So now I have something I can trade if I want to get something else later on. And again, I got a really good deal on this compared to what I would have paid on like eBay or something like that. So that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, great. Leave some thumbs ups. Recommend to your friends and family, stuff like that. Subscribe. Like, share, all that fun stuff that I hate going through, but it's necessary. Yeah, guys, leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought. And what is your retro collection like? Let me know. Show me some pictures. Tell me what you guys are up to. All right, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a podcast or something soon for you. It's just a matter of time until we get there. I know Richard's working really hard at his new job, and we want to get back to doing podcasts. I think that was probably the best thing that we did on our channel. So hopefully we'll have more for you guys soon, and take care.